Hello all, I will be start presenting the demo on the lab tree. So the lab tree is actually consists of a few slides over here. Okay, you can actually download it online, and there are two files that you need to download from the Spectrum as well for it to work. So it's actually these two files. It's actually together with your your lab session. So I think you can see it from here. Maybe not this one first. Yeah, you can actually see it from here. Okay. So, this one is a testing I'm doing previously. So, first thing you need to do is you will need to install the MySQL server. That's why this way we'll be focusing on checking on MySQL, how the data from MySQL actually can be exported to HDFS. So there are two things you need to install, including MySQL and Scoop. And right now, first thing you need to do is this one, sudo apt-get install MySQL server for you to install the server, but I've already installed it because it takes some time. And there are two cases here. I will need to tell you the two cases. Okay, so I've already installed, so it should be fine for my cases. But in your cases, when you're installing it, there are two cases where sometimes it will prompt you with the root password, sometimes it will not. Okay, I have experienced both cases before, and when it popped for your password, right, then you are basically safe. Okay, because you can actually key in the root password and then to be used in the scoop later on. But if you can't, right, they will actually need to do some. We will actually need to do some workaround. But anyway, before that, we can start the system with SQL Server running. So this is the thing that we can do. Yeah, so the system, the MySQL system is basically started. Then you can actually running this one to enter your MySQL server, which is user being MySQL minus u root minus p. Okay. So once I execute this line, it will ask me for password, but I don't really have the chances to set a password previously during my installation, so I will not be able to actually go into the system. So what is the workaround is you can actually delete this P, okay, and then you use sudo in front. It's, of course, it's not a good workaround, but I would like to demo to you what you can do within the MySQL first. So you'll be basically joining using the root account. Then you'll be able to see something similar. All right. Then in MySQL, you can create a database, use the database, create a table, churn table. Then after you create a churn table using these methods, using these data types, then you can exit the MySQL. Then you can download the churn reduce CSV that I actually showed you just now, which you can download from the Spectrum, and then you can import the CSV file into the MySQL database. Okay. So how are we supposed to do that? First thing, we need to create first. Period OK, one row, seconds. Database change. Okay. If we want to see the database, right, there are some commands that we can check. Okay. Show databases. Okay. You press the arrow up key and down key, basically it will show your history. Yeah. So you see that there are so many different kind of database created actually beforehand, but we are creating our own database, the QD7007. That's why it shows over here, and we are using it as well. So you basically need to execute this line, create churn, this one, this line, Second line. Third line. And then the fourth line. So notice that this one actually follows a kind of format. Again, it's a SQL fixed format. You need to have you still recall the classes if you've gone through last 2 weeks, then you'll be able to know why we are using this kind of formats, okay? Including create table, churn. So it means that you're creating a new table, and the name is churn. Then customer ID, varchar 20. So your first column is customer ID, and then you have data type of varchar 20. Second column, data type. Third column, data type. Fourth column, data type. Fifth column, data type. And then you close the bracket, and end the statement. Then query OK, 0 rows affected. Oh, why is it 0 rows affected? Because you don't really insert any data at the moment. Okay, and continue. Basically, you can exit it. Then download churn reduces ECS from Spectrum and put it in the downloads folder. So of course, this is my folder right now, so I just drag it in. In your case, I'm not sure whether you can drag in or not. Oh, maybe even I can't drag in as well. Let me go and find out whether I can. Maybe it's easier for me to just browse the Spectrum website over here and download it. Then I can actually show you as well. Wait, take some time for me to go into Spectrum website right now. And then log in. Okay, it's this one. Churn reduce, save, and also this one, MySQL Java. Save. And check your folders. Is it in your downloads folder? Yes, it is. So once it's in the downloads folder, what to do next? Then you can execute this whole line. What this line means: MySQL uroot proot local in file 1. MySQL -e local data local in file. You basically need to load your data from this particular local directory into the table churn file submitted by using a delimiter, comma. But the problem over here is you can't import. Why? You haven't really fixed your password on your root. Remember just now, the installation either asked you about root password, right? But right now over here, -u root means that username root, -p root means that password is root as well. But your root account actually doesn't really have any password. So how are you able to solve this problem at this moment? So you need to do some fix, okay? I managed to find this one. Actually, every semester we have we found different ways to actually solve this kind of problem, but eventually it's solvable as long as you are actually able to log in to the MySQL using super user access, and then you change the password of the root user. So first thing is you need to stop the server. Let's try this example from the Stack Overflow. Stopping using MySQL deconfiguration. Then sudo service MySQL start. Remember, just now we are actually starting the server again, right? Then we try to MySQL, execute on MySQL using this way. So right now we don't really put in the directory, I mean, in front of the MySQL folder we have, but it's still working, I believe. See, access denied. Maybe I try to log in using this way. We're going to put in sudo. All right, then you execute this one. Update mysql.user set password equals to password. I'll put in, I mean, for simplicity, I'll just put in root, okay? Where user equals to root. So notice that it ends over here, so we try to enter it right now. Error, check the menu that corresponds to Microsoft to near root, where user root. What's wrong? Huh? It didn't let me to have the. Okay. Maybe I try another method. I remember last time I'm using this method. I somehow remember one line. So let me see this one is okay. So you see, sometimes this kind of debug you can't really avoid as well. Okay, this one is fine. Alter user root localhost identified with MySQL native password by root. Okay, so let's try exit right now. And then we try to this time we don't use this sudo way, okay? Just now we try this one, having error, right? And then when we are using password, we type ROOT. Right now, basically, we are able to use the root username and also the password is the root itself. Okay, so I'll actually demo to you a workaround so you can take a look on this one. Okay, this particular line. Then we move on. We're gonna use this one this time. Copy. Okay. How will you allow me to copy? Okay. Paste. We double check first. Okay. Is it executing? Check. Oh, this one, this particular line, right? You're not supposed to execute inside MySQL. It needs to be executed outside of MySQL. So you need to exit first. Then you only paste again. Using a password the command can be insecure. Error line 1. Loading local data is disabled. This must be enabled in both the client and server sides. Both the client and server sides. Okay. Right now we are actually having a new error. But previously I remember there's no such an error. Let's debug. Okay. Sometimes there are students that actually text me and actually ask me different kind of questions during the classes, especially for the lab session. So we are actually having difficulties on debugging here and there. That's a possibility, but somehow I can't really solve every single one of your problem at one point. So you really need to try whether you are able to fix it by yourself. Set quick local info run. Let's see this way will be functioning or not. Paste. MySQL Europe period local data info changes into a table churn. Custom MySQL churn doesn't exist. Oh, okay, I know why. Paste this one. Okay. Do you know why I'm changing the word MySQL to WQD7007? Because table MySQL churn doesn't exist. This one is actually a table, I mean the database that you're actually using. That's why database table name. But from here, remember just now we are actually doing we're actually creating the database name WQD7007. So I believe maybe on my old code I forgot to fix this one. But the other day, right now, if we go in and check, select all function. Oh, no database setup, so use within 707. Now you can see all the data is actually posted inside. Okay. So with some debugs, okay, from the slide itself, basically is this one. You should change to WQD707. Then you'll be able to upload your CSV information, the CSV data from a local file into your MySQL file, MySQL server. Continue. Log again, use an this is the place I actually show it. Can I show it again? Maybe we try to maximize this one. Then you can see the nicer view. How about scope? So first thing you need to do is download it. Pause. So we need to exit this one first. Download it. Okay, downloading. Hopefully it's not that big. It's around, what's the size? I can't really, 17 megabytes. It's not that big, so it's going to be compiling very soon. Okay, then extract it, of course. So copy, paste. So you basically unzip it, but where did I unzip it? From here, okay? From here, seems like I just unzip in the root folder, I guess. Yep, unzip in the root folder. Then MV scope to home student scope. In my cases, I'm actually installing every of my Hadoop instances within the here. Okay, so we need to change a bit of this code, this piece of code. Mm-hmm. Okay, so before I execute it, okay, I double check first this one and this one name is correct. Okay, so fine. But I will change it this one to parallel. Just my home folder basically is under parallels. Okay, so ls, my scope basically gone. Not necessarily gone. Basically, it's like rename from this place to this place. But I actually put it in under root directory. Maybe sometimes you might want to put it inside the Hadoop. Okay, your choice. Okay, but putting it outside is also fine. It's gonna be working well as long as you put in your configuration folder, the configuration path correctly. So at the end of batch RC, export path scope bin. Of course, I can't use the student right now anymore. I need to use parallels. So in that case, and scroll down, export, path equals to dollar path, concatenate, home, parallels, scope, bin. So still remember, Control X, Y, enter, and you'll be able to edit it correctly. So the first thing you need to see first is the originally, your path is actually looks like this. Okay? And once you re-execute the batch RC file, it's actually called source.bsh_rc. Okay, and you execute the equal path again. Then you notice that this line, okay, this particular path is already embedded inside this path variable. Path variable is the place where the system will actually search for the function that you're actually calling. Okay, so in that case, right, in my cases, okay, if I just type Hadoop in this way, I won't be able to find Hadoop. Okay, but if right now I just type scope in this way, okay, if I just type scope in this way, I will be able to actually find where the scope is, okay, because it's actually under this particular directory. All right, rather than showing command not found. So this one actually gives you a hint how you are actually able to make your Hadoop searchable that by the system variables, by the system. So I already give a strong hint, so please try yourself how to do it. Continue. This installation, you need to change the template file to the main file. So we go to the template file first, maybe. See this scope. Template file to the main file. We can go into the CD into, where is it exactly? Scope conf COMV. So we have this scope env template sh. We want to rename it to become env sh. env scope env template sh. Okay, and we want to rename it to scope env .sh. Okay, because if your files is keeping it as like a template file, you have difficulties on executing it. Executing the file. So in that case, so right now this is your new file. Within the new file, you need to paste these two lines in, which is it's a bit low. Nano scope env.sh. You notice that these two files, these two lines, Hadoop common home, Hadoop map right home, it's actually under here, common home and map right home. So you just need to uncomment this line and put your Hadoop path in. Home, parallels. Where did you install your Hadoop? Home, parallels, Hadoop. Okay. In my case, it's parallels, but in your case, it's students or any user account that you're actually using. Then download MySQL connector from Spectrum and put this under Home Student Scoop Library. So I'm going to save it first. So we go back to our root directory first, but we need to put in Home Student Scope Library. Let's cd scope ls library. So you basically need to paste that particular MySQL connector here. So how are you going to paste it? Remember, copy paste, right? if you still recall, but your file is in downloads folder. So you can actually access your downloads folder, and this is the file that you want to copy. And then what do you do next? You just enter missing destination. Then how? You want to copy this directory, right? Then how? Let's try whether a dot will do. Okay, and then try ls again. So a dot will actually do. MySQL connector Java. You can try other ways, like if you like to be like in your root directory and manage all these things inside like that, then you can actually do a copy paste downloads, okay, and then MySQL connector, and then you just type the scoop directory, scoop YB, okay, then yeah, then you can able to do the same thing as well. You'll be able to achieve the same thing as well. And that's the last thing, execute the scoop command to import the data from MySQL to HDFS. So this is the last part of it. Let's try it out. Why am I having issues? Any idea? Because I didn't run my Hadoop. Okay, so what should I do? Start all .sh. Oh, command not found. What should I do? You still remember where your start all .sh is? You need to go all the way, cd, Hadoop, and then sbin. Okay, and then follow sh. It's actually there. Let me double check. It's actually there. So if you want to execute that particular file as a executable, you need to start with those backslash, and then you need to type your password multiple times. Multiple times. It's gonna take some time. So okay, JPS right now. So everything is here. Data node, name node, secondary name node. So we try to execute the scoop, or maybe I go back to the root directory first, just in case. Scoop. Let's try again. Hopefully it'll be fine. Oh, there's still some error. Why? What's the error for? Closing inbound before peers close notify. Maybe not so important. The things that we didn't really use. Because right now they are at least entering the map reduce process really. Some security. But it should work fine. Let's see the outcome first before we decide. Because right now they is entering the map and reduce process now. Okay, you have the bytes written over here. When we double check, we will see actually the root pass. Remember, yeah, over here we actually see the username, root, password, root. So again, the password is important. Table churn. How are we able to see the outcome? Let's try this. HDFS device cat user your login account churn. Oh, you will actually save it to the directory directly. Okay, let's try. HDFS DFS minus cat user. My user account is parallels then Chen. Let's try. Oh, remember? HDFS, right? So if I want to like fix it right now, I can actually do this. Nano, nano dot BASHRC. Export. Goes to dollar path, home, here, parallels, Hadoop, bit. Okay. How about the start all? Okay, I just left the start all for you to do by yourself, yeah? I mean the start all path, okay? If you still recall where the start all path was. Then I source. Let's try again. Now it will magically works. Okay, and you'll be able to print this outcome because it will basically import the data from your MySQL and then put in based on your user account because you're logging in as this particular user account. So you put in user parallels and then the next folder will be follow your table name rather than your database name. And then you just carry it out, and you get your outcome. So that's all for this week's lab sessions. So hopefully you'll be able to achieve the same outcome as I am showing you right now. Thank you.